So flyweight is back and bigger than ever with a couple new fight announcemements. I'm going to talk about the first one here. The first one is Brandon Moreno, flyweight legend, versus Steve Erceg, a former flyweight challenger of the belt. This is a boxer's dream. Absolutely beautiful fight. I might even cry during the fight just because of how beautiful of a matchup this is. It's so beautiful that I have a hard time choosing a winner. I really I usually start thinking of a winner while I talk to you guys in videos, but right now I can't really think of one. I really can't, because both of these guys box so beautifully. Swift, knowledgeable, technical, all the way. Not much power from each of them. Like they both got power, but it's like kind of, in my opinion, average fighter power. It's not like crazy knockout power like a Kaikar France or Ilia Topuria. So, maybe one of them connects on the other and knocks him out, but I think it's going to more so be like a 5-round boxing match, that goes all the way to a decision, and it might be a tough decision at that. But yeah, on one side, like I said, flyweight legend Brandon Moreno, former champ, pride and joy of Mexico, really nice boxing. Got outclassed by Pantoja, but some may not say outclassed, but I would say outclassed because Pantoja did what he does to him. Pantoja did what he does to him, and that it just ended how Pantoja usually ends fights, which is he just lays on his opponent. So he laid on Brandon Moreno, and Brandon Moreno just got taken control of on the ground for 4 or 5 rounds. But he came back. He fought, I think his name is Jonathan Martinez. Yeah, I think it's Jonathan Martinez. I think he fought Jonathan Martinez, the guy that fought Jose Aldo not too long ago. Or maybe I'm wrong. Who did Brandon Moreno fight? Now I'm fucking blanking, but Brandon Moreno recently had a fight in which he won in spectacular fashion. Doing all of the regular the Brandon Moreno stuff he does, which is, a splash of showboating, but not too much. Really nice jab, really nice cross. Your common boxing moves, but just done really nicely. The defense was there, the head movement was there. He just had fun in the cage. He was doing so well that he started to just have fun. He was showboating near the end of it. So Brandon Moreno looks to be back to his Brandon Moreno self, especially after going on that short retirement that he went on after losing to Pantoja again. But yeah, like I said, he's back. He won that fight. Now he's fighting Steve Erceg. Steve Erceg, who challenged for the belt against Alexandre Pantoja not too long ago and lost. Sad but true, he got taken control of like everybody else who fights Pantoja. And then, he had another chance to kind of get back to the belt against Kaikar France, and we all know how that ended. Kaikar France landed a devastatingly powerful punch that just sent Steve Erceg flying the fuck back. And that was really it for Steve Erceg's chance at getting another immediate title shot. But now he's still in it. He hasn't gone too far down. He's fighting Brandon Moreno, former champ, so he's still in it. So I think this is definitely a fight for who gets the next title shot. If not, then maybe one more fight. But I think this fight looks like it could be a winner gets a title shot type of fight. If it is, it's going to be really fucking competitive. Like I said, really nice boxing. Both of these guys are just, when it comes to the fucking boxing, I can't tell you guys enough. When it comes to the fucking boxing between these two guys, it's going to be poetic. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to look really nice. Like I said, I might fucking cry because I love boxing in MMA, not boxing the sport. I love the utilization of the techniques of boxing in MMA. I love it. It's beautiful to watch. And I'm sure this fight will be amazing to watch, especially given the fact that they're flyweight, so it's a lot of it's a lot of output because of how small these guys are. You know, a lot of energy. So it should just be a beautiful fight. It's going to be close. I think it goes the full 5. There is a small chance one knocks the other out, you know, if it's like clean enough. But I just think these two, you know, they place punches really well, but they don't have like a lot of fucking power to where they're knocking their opponents out. So you know, I'm sure they'll hurt each other and bloody each other up a bit, but I think it goes the full 5, and it comes down to output. I doubt it goes to the ground. It might. I think at most it might go to the clinch, but I kind of doubt it goes to the ground. It'll likely be just, you know, boxing on the feet. Who can connect more? Who has more output? And if I had to give you guys a decision, like if I was being forced to give you guys a decision, my honest decision on who wins this fight, it's extremely hard, but I gotta give it to Brandon Moreno, man. And Brandon Moreno has been there for some fights, failed me in others. I was a big Brandon Moreno fan. I'm not so much anymore, but I still support him. I still like him as a fighter, inside the cage and outside the cage. He's a great guy. But besides that, I just feel like he's just gonna be a level above Steve Erceg on the feet in this fight. That's what I feel. Steve Erceg's boxing is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like Moreno is back to his old self, especially after how he won his last fight. So he's on a roll. He's feeling good. I hope he's gonna feel good coming into this fight, and he's hungry for another chance at the flyweight belt. You know, that's what I really hope will happen. I'm sure this fight's gonna be really, really, really fucking competitive, and that's why there's gonna be such beautiful boxing in it. A lot of back and forth, a lot of output from both men. I just think Moreno's gonna have more significant strikes. Steve Erceg might slightly beat Moreno on the output, but I think it's going to be the preciseness of Brandon Moreno's punch placement that's going to give him the win via decision. I think this fight goes to full 5, and Moreno is just a step ahead in terms of connecting on shots and placing them well. Steve Erceg might beat Moreno out in output because Moreno likes to choose his shots and sit on shots sometimes and like kind of really just be he just likes to stalk. You know, he likes to pick his punches. He doesn't really throw a lot at times. So I don't really see him throwing a lot in this fight. I just see him connecting, like truly connecting a lot more than Steve Erceg. Steve Erceg might throw more than Brandon Moreno, but I don't think Steve Erceg will land more than Brandon Moreno, or at least significantly land more in like vital areas like head or body, you know, areas like those. So overall, I'm going to give it to Moreno. I think Moreno gets it done via decision and moves on to challenge for a title shot against Pantoja. Because, let me not say what I'm about to say. I'll save that for the next vid. But overall, you let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next.